all the Ukrainians started to cry. And I was like, what?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Laughing in Different Languages. Today we have a very special guest, Magda. Yeah.
Hello.
Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Magda. I'm from Poland, actually from Elbląg. Elbląg is next to Gdańsk, next to the Baltic Sea. I'm a comedian. I'm also IT person and also host of weddings. I do a lot of jobs.
Good.
My stand-up career started after my divorce
Good.
because it was the main topic of my material. And I do this like 3 years for now. It's going very well. From time to time, I try to use Spanglish. In Spain, I try to do some jokes in half Spanish, half English, with Google Translate, but it's not very well.
How do you come up with your sets?
I think I base on normal situation in normal life. But last time I tried to do some comedy based on historical fact, but not normal fact, like sexual fact.
Right.
I try to be a naughty teacher for my audience, of course, with jokes. Once it's nice, one it's not. So it depends from the audience, of course, because here in Poland it's still very taboo topics like sexuality. It's a saint country,
Yes. What is your proudest moment in stand-up?
When I do stand-up for 1 year, I got an invitation for a big Valentine's event in Warsaw, in big theater of comedy for 500 people.
Wow.
And I got a gig twice for 10 minutes and got paid very well. So yeah, it was big achievement in my career, I think. Yeah.
Perfect. Very good. Yeah. Congratulations on that. Have you ever had problems because of any jokes you said?
Yes, I have two situations, one in English and one in Polish.
Oh!
First in Polish. And one time I prepared set about my Uber driver career. When you want to be an Uber driver, you have to pass some test for seeing in the dark. Next in the line was a guy, I don't know from where, but I heard that accent, The next station for seeing in the dark, and this guy was next after me. He left this closet and that instructor asked him why you didn't push anything, and he said, bo ja nic nie widział. I didn't see anything. I was like, what the fuck? And of course he get the license and I get the license because I used only this one phrase, like ja nic nie widział, with this accent. But this accent could be, from Russia, from Ukraine, or from Georgia. But one of the performers was from Ukraine. And she assumed that I mocked nationality, all the Ukrainians. He started to cry. I was like, what?
What?
Yes. And she said, I never come here because you are not good for me, for my country. Situation.
Taking it too personally. Yeah. She's looking for SPS al cuatro. Al gato was projecting. That's projecting.
And the second situation was straight from Barcelona. When I had a joke about American shootings. In the audience was a girl from United States. She stand up and she said, "That's not cool. That's not cool." And she started to heckle me so fucking much. So I bombed like huge bomb. I just wonder why you come to stand up when you're not getting it.
And you know that people are going to talk about stereotypical things. I cannot tell you the amount of comedians here in Prague that make jokes like that about school shootings. It's like heavier things.
I heard really good advice from really excellent Polish comedian, like stand-up have to be controversial. So I just stuck in that thought, like I need to do something controversial.
First of all, it's self-expression, right? Art is self-expression. I am going to tell you what I think about this topic.
Yeah.
I am on the stage. I have a microphone. It's my time.
Exactly.
Well, thank you for sharing these stories with us. Very good. I can't wait to hear the comments.
You don't like Ukrainians?
Yeah. What is different about the scene in Poland?
Difference between audiences, because I really like to perform in English. People in European countries are more open, I think, because here in Poland we are really, Catholic country. We cannot laugh about Auschwitz or religion. I have jokes about Bible and horse, and it's not good here. But abroad, it's super funny.
Yes, it works.
Yeah. Also, when I try to do English stand-up here, for me it's really difficult because people here want, like foreigners and expats, they want to hear about situation from Poland. And for me, it's normal thing like babcias, grandmas, and so it's a lot. So I have my normal program like about sexuality, about stuff. And I heard that silent from the audience, and I was like, shit.
What's one piece of advice that you would share with all stand-up comedians?
Be yourself. Try to find your own style and stop to copy some very popular ones, because they found something, and you cannot to copy that because people gonna see that. Don't be afraid of controversial in your materials, because it's nothing bad. But don't be afraid of bombing because it's natural. It's natural situation in comedy career. So
the next section, it's an association game. First word is edgy.
When you try to avoid of bombing, like, oh, they don't understand me.
Headline. Headlining.
Yeah, I feel it's me. I'm headliner.
Good. 2 free drinks.
Oh, we don't have it in Poland,
What? Next word, audience.
Yes, hecklers.
Good. And maybe the last one, split bill, like a split hour.
I think about the date, but
Good. Oh, okay, yes, why not?
Yeah.
Is there something else you'd like to share with our audience? Maybe where we can follow you or what projects you have in mind?
Of course, you can follow me on my Instagram, also on my Facebook. If you know Polish, but if you know English, of course, as well, because from time to time I do English stand-up in some European country.
So thanks again, Magda, for being with us today. This was Laughing in Different Languages. Okay.
Yes.